Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before I continue with my commentary and opinion on CIARA and her husband, yes, I'm doing another video. I had to drop another video because everybody is still up in arms about CIARA and what she had on. But to add a little cherry on the top, and as you can see, can you be a Christian or have a relationship with God and still be secular? Mind you, CIARA is an entertainer. Yes, she's an entertainer. So, and she's been in this type of zone before, contrary to what people may say. So, but before I continue with my discussion and commentary, and just I'm going to share my screen and go over an article I recently read. And I need for you guys to like this video, like it. Go back to my video section, check out my commentary and reaction opinion on the other CIARA video in terms of her outfit. So go over to my video section and review that as well. Listen to the entire video so you can get my take on that. But yeah, so my question today is about, can you be a Christian or have a relationship with God and be secular? I mean, hey, is anyone here perfect? Is anyone in this room perfect? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. But again, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment. Drop a comment on this question. Drop a comment on this question. I don't understand. I'll go ahead and get into some of my commentary about my thoughts, overall thoughts on about CIARA and just the things that she's been doing entertainment wise, you know, in her career. She's been an entertainer prior to meeting her husband, Russell. So, yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okay. All righty. All righty. See it here, you guys. Yes. Denver Broncos quarterback Russell Wilson and wife CIARA shared the gospel in prison and ministered to 300 plus inmates. As you can see, this is from cbnnews.com. And they've done this before. They've been doing things like this before, her revealing type of attire, Oscar attire. Okay, I'm going to read some excerpts of this article. NFL quarterback Russell Wilson and his wife CIARA visited a maximum security prison to pray and sing with more than 300 incarcerated men last week. Everglades Correctional Institution in Miami, Florida, opened its doors to allow Russell to lead a prayer and CIARA to sing, according to the Daily Mail. See, nothing wrong with that. So he opened up with, I'm going to jump down here. Russell opened up with night in Isaiah. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a road in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. And this is from Isaiah 43:19, the ministry road. So yeah, CIARA and her husband ministered to some incarcerated prisoners in the correctional facility, and I actually see nothing wrong with that. Both can be true. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. You can do both, you guys. You can do both. So I don't see why people are so up in arms about it. She was an entertainer prior to meeting her husband. And we all know that. Well, if you follow entertainment, you do. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, go to another, because she was with Future. She was with quite a few guys prior to her now husband. Yeah, and I'm going to share something now. So I just don't understand what the hoopla is about. People may feel because she's married now and she has children, she should think about how she represents herself, but she's an entertainer. I remember she was with 50 Cent and she did like, what's the problem? What is the problem? Skip this ad. Oh, this is another one. Look how she dressed. Like, she's an entertainer. What do you all expect? What do you all expect? Like I said, she was twerking on the cars before Glorilla. Twerking on cars before Glorilla. Get back to this. Here we go. Think this is it, you guys. Here we go. Look at her. Look at her. She twerking on cars before. She twerking on cars before then. Look at her. Hey. Look at CIARA. She's twerking on cars in this video. This was over 10 years ago, I believe. So what's the problem? And she crawled up on that car. Let me rewind, play it back a little bit, so you can see how she climbed up on it. She was climbing up on the car. Here we go. I think this is it, the part. There she goes. She climbing up on it. She about to twerk here. So what's the problem, people? What's the problem? Look at her. Hey. This is CIARA. But yeah, let me stop sharing my screen. But that's her. This Cece. So what's the problem? Yes, she's married. Yeah, and I'm quite sure she believed in God then. Just because she wasn't sharing it with the world, who are we? Who are we? The only hiccup I have with CIARA is I do not think she's committed enough to her husband's success in football. And I don't even watch football. I have my reasons. But I think she thinks it's a fashion show when it's football, when you're supposed to be locked in as his wife to make sure he gets it together so he can be successful for the teams he's playing for. Granted, Russell is a football champion, so he did win a championship prior to CIARA. So he has a ring. He's very successful. However, I don't think she's as locked in. I think she's more into the fashion and into the, the tomboyish style, because she has a little bit of both. The girl, because she was kind of like a tomboyish most of her entertainment career, and now she's like a sexy tomboy. So but when her husband plays football, I just don't think she's locked in enough for him to be truly focused mentally. So and back to that article about them ministering to some prisoners at a correctional facility. So what? I mean, both can be true. You have people who go to church on Sundays and had left the club the night before. You have people preaching in the pulpit, and nobody is perfect. I do believe you have people preaching in the pulpit but firing up a cigarette the next day. I don't know, or going to the liquor store having a cocktail, whatever the case may be. Nobody is perfect. You have people in the pulpit judging folks. Nobody is perfect. I think both can be true. You can have a relationship with God and be secular as well. Religion to me is the rules. Oh no. I think it's what's on the inside. This is just my opinion. In your relationship with God, can't nobody judge you. When I see CIARA, she feels free and liberated. And I believe her husband supports that. I'm quite sure she's just not doing things on her own. I'm quite sure she's running things past him and he's okay in it. And I'm not saying like she's a child or anything, but he okays it, because I'm quite sure, and this is my opinion, I don't know, I'm not in their lives, But I do believe as a couple, they make things happen. They make things happen as a couple. I don't think she's running anything. I do believe it's them and God. So both can be true. And then this outfit she has on, I think that material it looks like it's nude material. So it's not actually her, but it's just her curves and the way she's shaped brings a little bit of more an awakening to everyone. So it looks and appears that it's her naked body, but I'm sure it's not. You know, well, maybe the back part or whatever. But yeah. So but yeah, I'm just like a little like, what? People are still talking about CIARA. People are still talking about CIARA and her husband and what she wore. Like I said, she's been kind of, ever since she married him, it's like people, the public, seem like they want them to fail. I mean, yeah, granted, she has kids, but she's an entertainer. They can go back and see the things that she did before she met Russell. Like I said in the old video, she was just twerking on cars. Yeah, she had on pants, baggy pants, a hat. It was sexy, but a croc top showing her belly, and she getting it. That's her. That's interesting. That's her. Her career is her baby as well. So, and I do realize once you're married, you're as one, and in some marriages, things do change. Things do change, not in a dictatorship type of way. And things should change for the beneficial, the growth and the benefit of the marriage and the family and the kids. I don't think CIARA is making these decisions like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, or I'm gonna, I'm quite sure Russell had a heads up, and she probably had a second choice. And if he didn't agree, she probably surprised him and was like, and then if he didn't agree with it, she had another alternate choice. But I believe he makes her feel. It seemed like to my understanding, she doesn't drink or do drugs or anything like that. Seems like she's just high off life. She's at peace. She can be free within her marriage. Do I agree with a lot of things? Now, would I do something like that? Probably not, and I'm just speaking from my own point, but I don't judge her for that. I do believe you can be a Christian or have a relationship with God and be secular in some sense, because no one is perfect. Even Christians, they're not perfect. Oh my gosh. So everybody doing everything perfectly. When no one's looking, what are you doing? What are you doing? And the Bible speaks about judging and all of that. Come on now, people. Give CIARA a break. Give her husband a break. I am rooting for them, their marriage, their kids. I do not believe that she is seeking attention like that. Maybe in a sense, but she's an entertainer. Don't they all? That's her life, her career. Don't they all? Don't they all seek this type of validation or this type of attention? She's hip hop music. What do you expect? What do you expect? So I'm not passing judgment. This is just my opinion, and it's a great thing that they did minister to the prisoners. They do a lot of philanthropy work. That's what Russell does. He was doing that before he met her. He actually got her more involved in that. They go to children's hospitals, adult hospitals. They do a lot of philanthropy work. They do. To me, it's what's in your heart. You having on something, somebody could be up to the part, trying to do everything right. Like, okay, they don't drink, they don't smoke, they wear clothes covered up and this and that, but could be an evil person, an evil soul on the inside. Let's just keep it 1,000. Let's keep it a buck. So yeah, I'm not with this, and I think people need to just give it a rest. Let CIARA and her husband be. I am rooting for them, for their marriage and everything, and their family, and no weapon formed against them will prosper. And it seems like they have a united front. You can't tell, but don't nobody know what's going on in their home. I don't either. But I believe in my heart that Russell knew, and if he didn't approve, she had a backup dress. So Yeah, yeah. It seemed like he's the type that doesn't police his wife. He's comfortable and confident. They adore one another, adore one another. And honestly, as far as him being her husband, like I said, stated before, I do believe he loves her more than she loves him. Um, I do believe Future was the one, her was supposed to be her happily ever after because she adored Future. But like I stated before, as the old folks would say, you know, always for to women, get a guy. And I learned that later on in life after damage was done. If you're gonna marry someone or seriously date someone, make sure they love you more or like you more than you like them. That's a gem, a message for the women. But I don't care anymore, whatever. I'm a woman of a different age and I'm good where I'm at. I was married, I had a home, I've been there, done a lot of stuff before. So I'm good. I don't need the headache. I'm not trying to really, go that route, but I digress. Nevertheless, drop a comment, like, share, subscribe this video, like, share, subscribe this video. Let me know your thoughts on CIARA. Can you be a Christian or have a relation? Also, let me know if you can be a Christian or have a relationship with God and be secular. I mean, I have a relationship with God and I love the Lord, all of that. Yes, I do. I pray, I read the Bible, I attend church regularly, I'm part of a group, all of that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I also, yeah, I might have a cocktail or two, a wine here or there too. So what? Yeah, I do. I do. I do. I may have said a few cuss words this week. Okay, I do. Am I where I used to be? Absolutely not. There's improvement in areas um that was not so things that I was making decisions or just my everyday character or whatever. So but we all are a WIP work in progress. So I'm definitely that. I'm not here to judge CIARA. Those who are Christian and Bible thumpers, I mean, you sit back and you sit high and judge people. Come on now. Come on now. According to the Bible, according to the Bible, you want to go there with Christians. According to Jesus, broke bread with a prostitute. No, not broke bread. Was it a prostitute at the table? And that's nothing. I'm not a Bible scholar. What? He was cool with Judas. He knew, he knew Peter was going to betray him. He healed the woman, the issue with blood. Like what? He was on a cross next to a thief. That's what the Bible say. Christians. So what? Who are you? Who are you? So drop a comment. Drop a comment, you guys. Get off CIARA. Bravo for her dress. She got people to talking. Oh, well, it's not a big deal. She's an entertainer. She's a secular entertainer. I've never heard her make like Christian music anyway. So what? What? She's an entertainer. So like, share, subscribe to the mix, you guys. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.